and I realized that I have this powerful group of men with me. I just went on a mission to deliver them to the #1 spot. But hold on, bro. You not see they ain't getting all involved. It's enemies.
He went back into that character. Cause he just shot me this glance. Nah, I got scared for a little bit.
You killed a friend of mine.
Stand by me.
Who's my father? Let's go make him pay.
What's going on, folks? With nothing better to do. I'm Blockzilla and you're watching the No Judgment Zone. Today I have a legend next to me, my man the RZA. What's going on?
Thank you, Blockzilla. Thanks for inviting me.
Thank you for coming through. Thank you for coming through. Now, we were talking off camera just now about comedy and my top 5 comics. So someone asked me the other day, our last guest was Tracy Morgan. So we started talking about comics, and then I said, me, I'm Eddie Murphy's #1,
right.
Bill Cosby's #2. I got Richard Pryor #3 for me. And I said Martin Lawrence, Dave Chappelle.
Okay.
And those are all personal.
And that's a great list. Like you pull 5 of the dopest MCs. If they was rappers, you got some of the 5.
Right.
You know what I mean? But the order, I would disagree with you because I'll put Richard Pryor first.
Yeah.
Only as a pioneer. You know what I mean? That pioneer what Eddie does. So Eddie, you could put Eddie second, right? You could put him second. But you know, I may go Bill before Eddie only because once again this is a pioneer who inspired him and taught him.
Yeah.
But Eddie is definitely in the top 5, one of the greatest, and more than an inspiration, not only as a comedian, but as an actor, as a whole black presence. You know, throughout the '80s, he was a superhero for us.
He was.
Then you go to Dave Chappelle and Martin, both great. Now Dave gotta make the list because Dave is a hybrid.
His comedy special. He's
a hybrid.
So hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, and even though I can study Dave and see Richard Pryor influence, Dave just was a hybrid. He's just a hybrid. Martin, once again, a hybrid. He was able to do it stand up. He was able to do it in movies. And who would you be missing off that list? So let me think who you be missing on that list, kid.
Red Fox.
Chris Fox.
You got Red Fox. But hold on, bro. You not see they ain't getting all involved. I'm about to say that I have to throw Chris in front of Martin. Because see, though Martin went on to make those funny movies, and the Martin Show is probably one of the funniest TV shows in the history. Chris Rock, comic and comedian, on stage is ripping.
What this all reminded me of is the first Wu Tang album, cause you go ODB, cause ain't no father to his style.
Right.
And Richard Pryor was really the father to all of those comics.
Right.
Of their style. So, but now you're back. You're in the Hollywood life. You got Brick Mantis coming out this week. Well, Brick Mantis out now.
Right.
What was it like working with Paul? I know you had a bunch of conversations with him, and you always say the same thing. He was a great father. I'm a father. You're a father. What were those conversations about parenting like with Paul?
Well, let me, because it's his personal life, you know what I mean? And I want to be the guy that, wow, he got a chance to meet the RZA, and RZA exposed his personal life. But I don't think he'll be offended if I say this, that, he has his daughter, he was separated from the mother. And usually, when we separate from a woman, sometimes the children get the short end stick of that. You know what I mean? Nah. The love of the child and the mother, to me, from his personality, was both given to the child.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I wrote in a song that said sometimes the love of a mother, because you meet the girl and you fall in love with her and everything is good, then you may fall out of love. But love still a real man still holds this love. And I think the love that he shows his daughter is a reflection of the love that him and that woman had when they made her. Yeah. And that's something that when we talked about this, this idea, because I have children from women that's not married to me, you know what I mean? And some are actually closer to me based on how the relationship started. So if I meet a girl and we just have a sexual relationship and we wind up having a child, there's a different kind of communication than the girl that I'm holding hands with and we have a child. It's just a different kind of relationship that comes out of it. You know what I mean? So that's what makes him. That's what to me what made him a good father was the extent of the love that he had for his daughter. You know what I mean? And so, like I said, it's a very personal subject, his life and his family, and I know they dealing with him every time. They probably see wasn't talking about him, and I only knew him for a short period of time compared to a lot of his other friends who have so much love for him. So I wanna, you know, if I offended anybody speaking about Paul, you know, over the course of this campaign or over the course of anything I said because of the emotional thing it made me feel, I want to apologize to that. Only really, you know,
you've only said only good things about him.
Yeah, I know. I just want to just say that because I know it's such a personal thing.
Yeah,
you know, I mean, it's a personal thing, family. But I have to echo the words again, yo. He's a good dude, man. And I've met people in this business that's not good dudes. That's not exactly the dude I want to see again. We do our thing, we go, and that's that, yo. But he's a dude I was looking forward to seeing again.
What was it like the first time? Because there's a scene in Brick Mansions that I saw where you go, where I'm from, cash rules everything around me. And I know he's in that scene. What was it like? Was that an ad-lib thing, or was that something you added to the script?
Oh no, the line was ad-libbed only because of you know, sometimes when you're making a movie, you in the moment. And by the time we got to that scene, I was already doing that character for about 10 or 12 days. So actually, I ended up like becoming him. So anything that I said would be what he would say.
Right, right.
And so Tremaine Alexander would have said that.
Yeah.
It's exactly what he had said. It's no big. That's why he cast ruled everything around me. That's how he felt. That's his person. I became his personality. So when we was doing that scene, that was actually a day that me and Paul didn't speak to each other. You know what I mean? That was a day that, you know, we got to work in the morning and nobody knocked on each other's door. There was no lunch plans. And when we seen each other, it was just like, because the characters that day is enemies.
He went back into that character. He just shot me this glance. You know what I mean? I got scared for a little bit.
But the character that day was their situation. So, and I think we played it well, yo. And what came out came out. And he also the same thing. He got his screw on me, because he's looking at a guy that, you know, according to the story, he killed his father.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you see this movie, yo, it's one scene Paul really went in on me. You know what I mean? I said, wow, I wonder how the audience how my fans are gonna take it, because you know, he came hard on me, like, yo, you know, you killed my father, yo. And he flipped out on me. You know what I mean? Wow. So when you see the movie, you'll see that, and you'll see how it turns out, you know what I mean? And then me as an actor, I have to now find how to passively accept what's about to happen to me. Yeah. So that's also another thing as an actor. You gotta, you know, if you're gonna lose, because, you know, you may get a role, okay, you're gonna lose. That's what's gonna happen, kid. Even though you may think you can win in real life or whatever, no, you about to lose right now. You know what I mean? And you have to accept that loss in your heart. Hopefully the camera captures it.
Yeah, yeah. And the character Tremaine Alexander is actually loosely based on someone, a part of your life, an old hustler from back in the day.
Yeah, old kingpin, man. This dude named Dusty, there in my neighborhood, you know, he controlled a lot. But yet he still always tried to put a little bit of positive advice to the young dudes. You know, even to the young scramblers, you know. He somehow influenced a lot of the Wu Tang guys more than we normally talk about, because it was him and he used to hold rap contests. He used to bring other hip hop artists to Staten Island, like, you know, and pay them, and they do their shows, and it really kept our inspiration going. He actually used to tell us to keep rapping. You know what I mean? Like he believed that we would make it.
How'd you guys all come together and be like, yo, we're gonna start this group and it's going? How'd you get everybody together?
Well, the Wu could agree that I'm the common denominator, meaning like all of them didn't know each other, but they all knew me, and I was on good standings with each and every one of them, good grounds. Like, you know, I was like, if you ask Meth about me, go, no, oh yeah, Rakim was a good dude in the neighborhood. He's the only guy that used to take him off of Staten Island, take him to Brooklyn, or I mean, take him to things that, you know, that Staten Island wasn't showing him. You know, Raekwon, you know, man, I've been friends since I think we started off in the 3rd grade together.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Walking home from school buying bazooka. You know what I mean? You know, of course, Old Dirty's my cousin, Jill's my cousin, but they didn't know the other guys. You know what I mean? You look at Ghostface, we became friends back in Stapleton Projects, maybe at the age of 14. The funny thing about me and Ghost used to wear braids and I had braids, and people used to mistake us for each other.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Even one day his mom's called me from the balcony.
Yeah, I do look like now you said that.
Yeah, you know, even one day his mom, especially when he goes with skinny, he was a skinny ghost. Then he turned to the big ghost, and he goes up and down. But anyway, I was that common denominator between all of us.
Yeah.
And I knew of each and everybody's talent. And I eventually knew that I had some dope MCs, and so I went and told the career guys, you know, I'm the Wu Tang Clan, you know, and they joined me. It's like they joined my movement.
Yeah.
And when they joined my movement, and I realized that I had this powerful group of men with me, I just went on a mission to deliver them to the #1 spot.
You still own the Wu Mansion in Jersey as well.
Yeah.
What was it like back in the day? Like, you guys have a lot of parties there? What used to happen at the Wu Mansion?
That was the clubhouse, and I'm not going to disclose what happened there. I'll just give you one cool story. I never forget the day Old Dirty came by with a brand new, I think he had a Lexus, right? And he came, the driveway is long, and you're not supposed to speed down the driveway or out. He speeds, on the way out, he speeds and crashes his Lexus against one of those trees. Goes back in, borrows another car from somebody else.
Crashes it.
Crashes it.
Oh.
Third time, borrowed, because he's like, I gotta get out of here, because the Wu house is in the woods. You go, you know, he had to get back to Manhattan, to the city, to life. I let him borrow my car. He made it out, made it to Manhattan, crashes on the way home.
I know you did a lot of work with Kanye. What was it? How'd you hook up with Kanye West? I don't understand how you two guys became friends. So how'd you hook up with Kanye West?
Well, first of all, you know, I really admire what Kanye's been doing and what he did, especially, you know, over the years. He's really taken himself to a higher level, you know what I mean? I ran into him a few times, you know, throughout the business, and he always showed me a lot of respect, and, you know, he used to, like, you know, kind of big me up, like, yo. And he was kind of, you know, how he was a younger guy seeing an older G, and he always like had this positive energy towards me. And when he was working on the Twisted Dark Fantasy album, his manager, I guess, reached out to my manager and said, yo, you know, he invited a lot of the top producers to come in to make this album. He wanted a 5-mic album. That's what he wanted.
Yeah.
And he said in order to do that, he's not going to just do it himself, because he's a top producer. He's going to bring in other top producers. So he brought in P-Rock, he brought in Q-Tip, I think Premier. I think all these different producers were invited to come participate. But when he invited me, I was in the middle of a totally busy schedule. But I said, you know what? I'm gonna go see this young brother, and I'm gonna share some of my experience with him and some of my mind with him, like that. That's the least I could do in hip hop. And that's what I did. So I went down to Hawaii and spent a few weeks down there with him. And I think it was during this encounter that that I learned something from him that I really respected and admired beyond the star level. I think he also may have seemed to learn something from me that he respected and admired. And I think that built it you know, that's my man for life. That's how I feel about it. I really have an admiration for the young man.
Thank you very much for stopping by the No Judgment Zone. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
That's our show. Join us next week when we dress up like Elmer Fudd.
Wow.
Hunt Instagram models and tell them their Instagram is a liar.
It's butt season. Yo, what's up? It's the RZA right here representing the almighty Wu Tang Clan, and you're watching Global Grind TV.
On me, my home is secure. It's just I'm saying, watch these bitches, nigga. You better watch these bitches. I'm just saying, nigga.
Time you see this, so it's out now.
Yeah, go check it out.
Plays this nut.
Angel.
This nut who